Shoulder relaxation. You can do this lesson sitting or lying on your bed or lying on the floor. So start in your position of comfort. Let yourself settle into your chair or into your body lying on your bed or the floor. And just begin by following your breaths, noticing the pace, the rhythm, letting your breath come and go, however it wants to come and go. No need to fix it or change it or make it any special way. Just noticing how you are in this moment, following the in-breath and the out-breath. And take a moment to just notice if you're lying, feel the back of your head, the pressure on the back of your head and how it's supported. Feel the back of your shoulder blades, the right side and the left side. Feel the weight of your pelvis, your legs. If you're sitting, feel your feet on the floor, just grounding in the body. Notice if there's any sounds in the room besides your inhalation and exhalation. And then bring your attention to your right shoulder. And as lightly and minimally as possible, just begin to bring your shoulder in the direction of your ear and lower it. So it might only move 1/8 of an inch, just a small, subtle movement. And do this just 2 or 3 times. You might even pace it with your breath. Inhaling, raising your shoulder towards your ear, and exhaling and letting it go. And then bring your attention to your left shoulder and we'll do the same thing. Just inhaling and just beginning to lift it a little bit, and exhaling and releasing. Best as you can, moving with the rhythm of the breath. Good. And then this time back to the right shoulder. You're going to take the shoulder away from your ear, kind of down towards the hips and pelvis. Again, inhaling and lowering, exhaling and releasing. And this time you can alternate from the right shoulder to the left shoulder, inhaling, lowering, and exhaling and releasing. Just 2 or 3 times with each shoulder. And then just rest and follow the next couple of breaths. And then bringing your attention back to your right shoulder. This time you're going to move it forward. So if you're sitting in a chair, you're going to move it forward towards the wall in front of you. If you're lying down, that would be forward towards the ceiling. Again, inhaling and letting it go and releasing it back to its neutral or relaxed position. And as you do this, you might also begin to find that the neutral, relaxed position that you started with may start to change. You might find a new normal as the holding and tension from the day begins to release. And then with the left shoulder forward and letting it go. And then, as you may have guessed, with the right shoulder, we'll go backwards towards the bed, the floor, or the wall behind you. Alternating with the left shoulder back and letting it go and breathing. And then we're going to try to make a circle. So we're basically connecting the dots with the right shoulder, again, very, very minimally, up towards the ear, forwards towards the wall or ceiling, downwards towards your hip, backwards, up, and relax. Good. And the left shoulder, up towards the ear, forwards, down, and backwards, and up, and relax. Good. And then let's go backwards. Right shoulder up, backwards, downwards, forwards. Do it again, softer, gentler. Notice if you're holding your breath. Good. And the left shoulder, up towards the ear, backwards, downwards, forwards. Just noticing, is my circle round, or where are all the unique little jigs and jags? Because none of us are doing a round circle. Some are smoother or jaggier than others. So just notice your own creative drawing that you're making with your shoulder. No right, no wrong. It's just what's happening today in your body and your response to the movements. And then let's see if you can do both shoulders. Both shoulders up and forward and down and backwards. Little circles. You may even start to feel your neck starting to relax as you just a few times go round and round, breathing, reversing the circles. And that might be enough for now. Or you could continue. We'll do a few more simple explorations. Adding the neck this time. Right shoulder. As you lift your right shoulder, just bring your ear, tilt your head just a little bit towards the shoulder and let go. And then next time you lift your shoulder, take your head a little bit away from the shoulder, tilting it to the left. Again, lifting the shoulder, tilting to the right. And lifting the shoulder and tilting it to the left. And then let's continue with the right shoulder and try that, taking the shoulder downward, letting the head and neck follow to the right as your shoulder goes down. Resting. And then again, shoulder going down, head going to the left. Little experiments to just change the set point of what may feel like an overly tight and guarded body sometimes. And then the left shoulder towards the ear, let the head tilt towards the shoulder, and let the shoulder go all the way down towards the hip and tilt the head away. Bring the shoulder up to the ear, bring the ear and head towards the shoulder, and take the shoulder down, tilting the head away. And then doing it differently, bringing the left shoulder up and tilting the head to the right, and taking the shoulder down and tilting the head to the left. All of these just little tiny minuscule movements are designed to just kind of break up what you've been doing all day long with your posture and your shoulders and your idea of how you're supposed to be in your body. Just a way to let it go so all that tension can rest. Good, and let's do forward and back. So right shoulder goes forward and your head turns to the left. Right shoulder goes backwards and let your head just turn very gently, not a stretch, just a little to the right, following the invitation of the shoulder as it goes forward and the head goes left, and it goes backwards and the head goes right. And then you can even add your left shoulder in. Let your right shoulder go forward and your left shoulder go backwards while your head turns left. Your right shoulder goes backwards and your left shoulder goes forwards and your head turns right. And rest in the middle. And then let's try that the opposite. Right shoulder forward and head turns right. Right shoulder backwards and head turns left. See if you can add in your left shoulder. So again, right shoulder goes forward, left shoulder backwards, head to the right. If you're feeling frustrated and confused, just breathe and be playful. Right shoulder backwards, left shoulder forwards, head turns right. Good, and then just take your shoulders forward and back and just see which way your head wants to go when you're not really thinking about it or trying anything. Good, and finally, if we were going to really try to get the brain confused enough to let go of how it wants to hold you together, that sometimes might cause discomfort or tension, take both shoulders up to your ears, both shoulders forward, making the circle downwards, backwards, up. Good. And do that again, breathing. Just noticing, are you working so hard that you're creating more tension, or are you just letting your breath be the guide? And then you can reverse the circles, going backwards, breathing, just sort of feeling things get softer and more fluid. And then if you're feeling very creative, you could bring both shoulders up and take them in opposite directions. So that would be right shoulder forward, left shoulder backwards, both down, right back, left forward, and up together towards the ears. Right forward, left backward, and then down, right back, left forward, and up. And reverse if you can, only if it's not too stressful, only if you're not adding more tension back into the nervous system. If you can breathe and keep your jaw soft, then you're doing great. And then again, just rest. Feel the connection of your body as it rests on your bed or the chair. Feel the contact points of your shoulder, your hips, your legs and feet. And take your time when you're ready to get up or fall asleep. Enjoy the changes in your body.